So if you're living in Mexico, in order to do certain things, you need to have an RFC number, an RFC number, which is essentially the equivalent of a Social Security number in the United States. And you can get these numbers as long as you are a temporary or permanent resident, and you must have one for certain things. Like if you want to work in Mexico, you clearly need one of these numbers. But also now, as of 2021, if you want to transfer an electric bill, say you just purchased a house and you need to transfer the electric into your name, you also need an RFC. And you can get one of these as long as you're not working. It's a purely online process, but it is not, it's easy to mess it up. And trust me, I went so many times to the CFE office trying to get my, what I thought was the correct RFC, and they would never set up my account. But now I have it, and I'm going to share it with you. So you'll head over to sat.gov.mx, which is, I guess, Social Security, taxes, things like that in Mexico. And we'll start out by going to Trámites del RFC. And then go down to Obtén tu RFC con la clave única de Registro de Población. Sorry, my Spanish is awful. Your CURP number is going to be on your green card. So if you are a temporary or a permanent resident, you'll have a green card and your CURP is on there. You can find it kind of one of the last lines below your name, but it says CURP. That's the number you'll need to start this process. And if you don't have one of those, you should have one of those, because if you don't have one of those, then you probably aren't a temporary or permanent resident. So they wouldn't want you working or setting up electrical service or whatnot. So, but if you're told you need the RFC, start with your CURP. So I'm going to type in my CURP here. And then I'll type in the image to the left. And then continue. So for my CURP, I've already gone through this process, but once you come to the end, it gives you a number. As long as you're saying that you're not working in Mexico, it's just going to give you a number, and then you have to take that number somewhere else. And that's really what I'm going to show you. If you are working in Mexico, you have to fill out this form online, and then it'll set up an appointment with the SAT office in your town. But mine is saying here that it's already been set up. So when you get to the end of this process, it's going to say su trámite finalizado RF and then a big long number. And where I went wrong is I thought that was my RFC number, but that's not. That's the in-between number. You still need to move to part 2, which I'll explain now. Okay, so here is the secret website to actually get the RFC number, and I haven't found a way to get to here through the menus, but you'll find down below this link, which is citas.sat.gov.mx/citasat/home.aspx. Like I said, it'll be down below. So I like to use Google Translate just to make things much easier. My Spanish is not very good, so I'm going to switch this over to English, and it says you can check your RFC here. And I'm going to click on here. Now here's the scoop here. This page does not require you to know your RFC, and all the other pages do. So you're going to start with your CURP number, which once again is on your green card, and then add the date of your CURP that your CURP was issued, and the state it was issued in. Add your telephone number, your zip code. I am not employed. And then type the text from the left. And then consultar. And boom, up pops your RFC number. When I first saw this come up, I jumped out of my seat because I've been trying for months and months to get this RFC number. I tried hiring someone. I tried all the different forms. I tried Facebook groups. And now here it is, the RFC number that you'll need to get your CFE bill put into your name, or probably any number of other things. So hopefully this was helpful. If this helped you, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Like I said, this was the video that I just so needed to have when I moved to Mexico, and now here it is, my gift to you. Enjoy your time in Mexico.